everyone. We are back for another interesting story. Happy to welcome you to our Divine Tech Talks, the podcast series of inspiring stories of success, where we share the journey of innovation, resilience, and achievements. Tune in for the insights from leaders shaping the future. Glad to introduce and invite our entrepreneur of the day, Kushoo Surana. Hi, Kushoo.
Hi, Devi. Thank you so much for the warm welcome.
And let me just have an introduction to you. Kushbu is a dynamic founder of Launchy, a platform dedicated to empowering women entrepreneurs globally. With a background in investment banking and corporate finance, Kushbu pivoted her career to address the challenges faced by women in starting their own ventures. Her mission is to inspire and enable women to launch, restart, and thrive in their entrepreneurial pursuits. So, first question to you is what motivated you to transit from a career in investment banking to founding Launchy? Was there a specific moment that made you realize this was your calling? You can have a small introduction and answer my question.
Thank you so much, Devi, firstly, for having me here. I think you're doing an amazing job with the new podcast series that you're having with Digital Value Stream. Um, you've already introduced myself. I'll just go a bit backwards. So I have a background in finance. I was working with Bank of America for a while. Things were going good, but again, it was very monotonous. So I took a break and tried exploring a lot of other stuffs. So definitely, like you said, the transit wasn't easy. It was difficult to take that call, but again, you look for the inner satisfaction, the purpose that you actually have, that you can make a difference to others' life. And that's when I came across a lot of women where they wanted to start their business. They are on a career gap. They need support. Again, having children, and then when you go and restart, it's very difficult. What's happening with the trend? Again, it's a very lonely journey, entrepreneurship. When you're doing, you need the right support, mentors, guidance, who can actually help you from the start to the launch. So this is something that I saw, but then I also felt I didn't have the experience, so I delayed it a bit. I'm very happy, thanks to pandemic, that happened. I was looking for a job, I didn't get the right job. I made the courage, went to an accelerator, and then I launched myself. So this was the transition that happened. I think that is one factor that I've seen for people, that the courage is taking the first step is very difficult initially,
Exactly.
and so yeah, I took that leap of faith and it went on to solve a problem for all the women, to help them restart their career. That came in.
Hey, it was great to hear that not only restarting your career, you're helping all the women back there to restart their career. And you are a great support for women entrepreneurs like me. And to the audience here, I would like to also say that I have also done a program with Launchy, and I have gained a lot of insights, and I have been trained by trainers. So yeah, could you share more about your journey of launching? How does your platform uniquely support women entrepreneurs in overcoming early stage challenges?
Yeah, like you said, Sridevi, you've already been a part of it. We are glad to have you. So with Launchy, we have different training programs, ideation stage and early stage. So if you're just starting up, you just have an idea. You don't know if that idea will work in the market or not. You can start with our idea to first customer program. That initially we do market research. We try to see if the idea will work in the market, and after that we have the business model and the revenue model, how you're going to generate money, and then plan your entire business plan, develop your prototype, have your go to market strategy, how you're going to launch in the market. And budget is very important. How much money should you actually put in, right, for your next 3 years? And when will you break even? So that's something that people don't do, and you've also done that. So that's very important, to have a 3 year and 5 year financial plan. So we basically help them in executing everything. We have different training programs. We have around 15 to 20 mentors. They are part of one cohort in different streams. So we have a different design thinking person, we have a finance person, we have a marketing person. So we have so many mentors with minimum 15 to 20 years of experience who already know the market, and they can help you out. Similar thing goes from early stage to grow. So any woman entrepreneur is in ideation or early stage, they can go through our programs if we can help them launch. So for us, the main aim is to bring more and more women entrepreneurs in the region. So we want at least one of the founders to be female, so that we can have lots of women entrepreneurs in the UAE region. So that's our dream, and we are taking steps towards it.
Great, great. I know about Launchy because I have done the program, but one small question comes to my mind. I thought the audience should know is
Sridevi.
why only women you have selected only Launchy? What was the purpose, or is there any specific reason that you wanted only to launch she?
So basically, no matter how much ever we talk about equality, Sridevi, if you see the numbers today,
Exactly.
um, less than 5% women are at the CEO level. It's increasing, it's becoming better. But still, we have a long way to go, Sridevi. You and I, as women, we've faced numerous challenges, and we all know that. Even as women entrepreneurs, very few women get funding. We all know.
Yeah.
That is also value. So I really wanted to change that industry. We are still trying, and I'm sure we'll make it to it. So these are the baby steps where we can actually encourage them to come, them have more of women-founded startups. And if you see, even if the statistics of UAE, there are a lot of MSMEs having women, and they're doing well. But we need to bring more and more startups now with
Of course.
actually women
Yeah.
founding it. So yeah, to make that that strategically equality, that we have more and more women. Even now, when I go to meetings, and even there are very few women in tech, even you in UAE that we see today. So I feel that there is a gap that I need to bring in.
Of
Yeah.
course, see, digital value stream, we have experts of expert network for fractional service. Even in that, I'm finding very difficult to get a woman onboarded because there are very, very few women who come forward to become a CTO first. And other than that, to become a fractional CTO, it is very, very tough for a woman. I don't know, for some reason, even I'm encouraging people to come forward. So I agree to the point what you have said. And lastly, what key advices would you give to women who are hesitant about starting their own business? Are there any common barriers you see, and how can they be navigated? See, there are a lot of women who wanted to do something. They have some mind block, or they have an hesitant. How can I start? Where to start? How to start? And how do the community or the industry accept me? All these challenges are always there around the woman, especially for the woman. It is a common
Yeah.
thing, but especially for a woman, I think the percentage of this is higher compared to the men.
I completely agree. So for them, I mean, this is why we've started Launchy. You've also been a part of it. You've had a long career gap, Sridevi, and you also restarted. What I really want to tell them is basically to take the first step. Firstly, I think being that courageous enough to, pursue entrepreneurship is very important. It all starts with mindset, I feel, having that, and then a support system really helps. Because why you don't have courage? Because you don't know how to start, right? There are a lot of questions that you have in mind, that how is the market, what kind of business should I do, whom do I go to. So all of these, I think if you find a support system where somebody can support you with all of these things, so first take that step and find that support system, I would say, so that from there you get confidence.
Hmm.
Okay, now
Right.
I know what to do. And also, before launching, I would tell them to make a proper business model, business plan, all of that, so that they have the confidence and they won't have the fear. Okay, I have a proper strategy, I have a proper plan, it'll work that way. But again, being open minded, because business is something, it takes a lot of time. I think having that patience, perseverance, basically going with all of that, it will definitely go through. It's just breaking the barrier of confidence, I feel. And then definitely it goes through. And the support system, so I would say, first thing, take the step. Second, get a support system, and then go for it, but also have patience. So women who've already they are in the starting stage, I would tell them to have few things in mind that people forget. One, team is very important. We feel that we can do it all alone, and you also know that, Sridevi, we've been through the process. Team makes a lot of difference. Getting the right team on board can really elevate your business. So that's something I want all the founders initially, when you're starting in, that you take that. And second would be basically, don't give up. So sometimes what happens, we feel, okay, we've given 1 year into it, we've attended so many meetings. I mean, it's a very tiring process, I know, going and talking to a lot of people, but you never know. Sometimes it's that 20th meeting that'll change your life. And you'll be like, I'm so happy I didn't give up. So that is something I want to encourage people to actually have that patience and perseverance to do that. That will really help them. And the third one is basically be open to your business, that I have learned. For example, I started Launchy with, let's say, a program that I had defined initially, but I should be open to change it. Many people are very close to their product, they are not ready to change, because of which also they have a lot of barriers in their business. So open to change. Anytime you can change your product, you need to innovate according to the market and your business model. So that openness to change is very important. So these are three things I feel, if you have, it can really help for the initial startups that they go through.
Excellent. It is like a life experience what you have shared. Every entrepreneur who have done this journey can always relate to what you have spoken. Even I relate very much. How many meetings, how many events, how many conferences, how many time you have pitched and what not we have done. And I don't know, one fine day the deal comes to us. So the patience, as you said, the patience is more important. And thank you very much for your lovely time and spending to us, sharing your insights and experience. So,
Likewise, Sridevi, it was lovely being here. Thank you for having me here, and you're doing wonderful job, especially with digital value stream. I know we've been through the inception, the whole process. You're trying to solve a gap in the market that actually people are going through. It's something very nice, and also you're giving opportunities to women over here to be a part
yeah,
of your CEOs, so all of that. So that's again very nice, which is being aligned. I wish you all the best, and may you go higher and higher in your career.
thank you. Thank you. See you again on another podcast with another inspiring entrepreneur.